Hello, everyone. Well, the topic of the day is what has being pro-black done for black women? And this is an honest question that I'm going to ask my pro-black women. And I'm going to need y'all to explain to me what is being pro-black done for us, all of us as a whole. What is changing? Because I don't see too much stuff changing. I see us in the same positions as we were before. I actually see pro-black men get more out of being pro-black than black women getting out of being pro-black. Seem to me like we as black women are still getting a foot up our asses by our own men. Meanwhile, I'm always seeing us on the front lines, caping for the whole community. Why the non-black women they complain that they brag about and claim so much better than us, I don't see them on the front lines. I don't even see the black men on the front lines. You might see some black men here or there, but for the most part, it's more black women who be on the front lines protesting for our community than the men. There's this content creator she goes by the name of Woman Spear, and some of you may already know her. Y'all may be already subscribed to her, but she did a video a couple of days ago that was very interesting because it says that pro-black being pro-black only supports black males, and that's true. When you just pay attention to stuff around you, she telling the truth. Because black women aren't gaining anything, in my opinion, by being pro-black. Wait a minute, I take that back. You want to know what we're gaining? A house full of kids and not married. We are the highest on the totem pole when it comes to that. We're also gaining high rates of STDs, and you already know who we're getting them from. We're getting them from our own men. Look at these charts. We have the highest rates of STDs. We higher than any other race. Are you looking at this? This is what being pro-black is getting black women. We're getting affected with these diseases and HIV from our own men. This is what we're gaining. And it's not good. We're also getting killed by our own men. The most. Most of the time it's like from our ex-boyfriends and stuff, but the point is we're still getting killed by our own men at a faster rate than any other race. That's the point I'm trying to make. Now here's the part where black men can come in and dispute that. Well, you can't just blame the black man for it. But you gotta blame the black women too, because they choose these type of men. Well, what about the young kids who get killed in the black community? Is it their fault too? Is it their fault that black men are killing them? So once again, I'm going to ask, what are pro-black women really gaining by staying race loyal? Hell, what are black women who aren't pro-black gaining by being race loyal? Don't seem like we're gaining anything good from this. We're getting pregnant by them more than wifed up. We're catching the STDs. We're getting killed. Our kids getting killed. And I haven't even mentioned the rape and the molestation that goes on in the black community that we sit up here and we defend and go along with. I haven't even mentioned that. But let's talk about that, because I see just as many pro-black women condone this type of behavior than pro-black men. Meanwhile, while all that's going on, you know what they doing online? Making us look like a damn fool, putting other races of women above us, telling us that they're not obligated to protect us. They're letting it be known that they don't owe us any loyalty. So I'm gonna ask you again, what are we getting out of being raised loyal? Pro-black women. What are you getting out of being pro-black? Because it don't seem like you're getting anything. And they're getting everything. Meanwhile, they spin in all of our faces. Not just yours, all of our faces. Now, this is the part where a pro-black woman gonna come in and say, "Well, Jay, it's not all of them. You're talking like it's not all of them." Well, no, it's not all of them, but it is most of them. The bad ones outweigh the few good ones. Because guess what? The ones that y'all are deeming good, they're not speaking up as much as the bad ones are speaking up. The bad ones are like the majority over the small good ones. These so-called good men y'all talking about if it don't have anything to do with their life or a woman in their life, they're not speaking up about it. So if the bad black men are against us and the so-called good black men aren't speaking up against the bad black men, where does that leave us? We really don't have nobody on our side. Hell, our own women ain't on our side. Because you'll have a bunch of pro-black women who will shame the shit out of me. Well, they'll try to shame the shit out of me for speaking how I feel and saying what I'm saying right now. They'll tell me I'm dividing the race, which is impossible because it's already divided. And they'll probably call me everything except for a child of God for speaking my truth. And I wouldn't care because the truth is the truth. And the truth needs to be told. And my opinion is this. Being pro-black is not getting black women anywhere. It's setting us back. It's destroying us. I totally agree with what Woman Spirit said. It appears that being pro-black is only benefiting black men. We cape harder for them than we cape for ourselves. Meanwhile, they don't give us the same energy. They give every other race of women that energy and parade that shit in our face. And I think we'll be doing much better on the totem pole if we woke up and start practicing what they're practicing. They practice self-preservation and what pleases them. We need to do the same because we're not getting better results by doing what we're doing. We're getting worse results. All I'm saying, in my opinion, is we need to try something new. But hey, that's just my opinion. But anyway, I'm done. Y'all let me know y'all opinion, y'all opinion in the comment section. Do you feel like pro-black women are getting any benefits out of being pro-black women? Or do you share the same opinion as me? Let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share down below. Peace, y'all.